Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing very well. So today is Easter Sunday, so happy Easter Sunday if you're celebrating. I hope you're having lots of chocolates. But today I wanted to do just a little simple look today. I wanted to do kind of like an everyday look. I don't want to do anything that's like really glamorous or crazy or over the top, because you know, a lot of us are, hopefully all of us are staying in at the moment because of lockdown, of course. And I thought, you know, if you don't mind wearing makeup at home, there's a couple of things that you can use just to kind of feel, you know, a bit glam when you're at home. The stuff I've got is quite a lot of like nudes and kind of like subtle tones, so I'm not going to be wearing anything a bit too crazy because it's later on in the day. Not that it matters, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a small video for you guys today. So yeah, we're going to start off with my primer. So we're starting off with one of my favorites. It's the Primed and Ready by Collection, and yeah, this is an old favorite basically. So this is going to help just with my pores and everything. And you know, regardless of if you wear a lot of foundation or, you know, none at all, it's still nice to kind of wear primer just to kind of get the face nice and moisturized. You can always just use moisturizer if you want to. I forgot to bring mine down, but that's okay. But again, primers are always going to do the best deal for you. If you don't wear primers, it's okay. I mean, your skin's going to get, it probably might dry out a bit on the skin, so it might look a little bit kind of emphasizing the pores a little bit. I'm going to go in with a foundation, so I'm going in with my Match Perfection, which is one of my old school favorites. I'm going with a blending sponge, which I've been loving a lot recently. I never thought I would get into like using a blending sponge because the brushes are, I'm so used to using brushes and they're just so good. But yeah, I've just got a couple of pumps and I'm just gonna put that on my face basically. So I uploaded a blog the other day. I wonder if you guys have seen it. It was basically, if you haven't seen it, it's my first week of my new job. It's not a very long video just because I was like, I don't know what the hell to do during blogs, because I watch a lot of blogs. I watch a lot of people kind of, you know, doing their weekly routines, and you know, before I swear my voice just broke down. Before kind of lockdown, you know, I would go to work and I would go and see my mum and go and do things. But now when I'm at home and I'm working from home, I'm kind of like, what am I supposed to talk about? But then I've got more things to kind of maybe talk about and contribute. But I guess that's when I was doing my videos like for 2 weeks. Like every day I was uploading a video. And yeah, I thought, you know, let's just start a blog to kind of see if I could do it. I can admit there was one day that I forgot to like end the kind of day, but I guess because I work like from 10 till 5 as well, I kind of want to just finish for the day, and I keep on forgetting to like use my phone to like say goodbye or whatever. But I have been like doing my intros and everything, so I might try from tomorrow, because Monday is like a bank holiday Monday, but obviously I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be at home with my husband, but I might do like a couple of check-ins to kind of get the next blog kind of flowing, because yeah, it's just something different for my channel, I guess. If I'm constantly doing just like makeup videos or lists, you know, it's not always going to be that kind of interesting. I guess if you see things like behind, you know, everything else that I'm doing behind the scenes, that's what I meant to say. But yeah, I might carry that on tomorrow, so hopefully if I do another video, that'll be kind of part of it. So yeah, as you can see, I've just got a thin layer of foundation on. I'm not going to add any more just because I don't want this to be a really heavy kind of look. And I'm just going to set the face down just because for my skin it's quite oily sometimes and it's quite combination, so I want to do something that's quite subtle and not over the top. So I'm going in with my Revolution setting powder, so I'm just going to kind of loosely tap it on certain areas that I know will get more oily. Normally I just pat it down so it is like everything is locked in, but I thought today let's just do something quite you know, not too intense, because again, this is like an everyday look, and if you want your look to be quite natural, to have something quite soft is always the best way to be. So yeah, that's like settled in quite nicely. I'm just going to go a few more places because they get the most oily, so there, that's quite nice and subtle. I forgot to put my brushes out. I'll be 1 second. Hi, I'm really sorry about that. I just realised that I was sitting at this desk for about 5 minutes waiting for my washing machine to end, but then I didn't put all my brushes out. But now we have that sorted. I'm going in with a nice subtle blush today. I'm going in with our, with the Milani Tea Rose Power Blush. I use this like all the freaking time. And I'm just gonna, I mean, it's quite a subtle one, so it's not gonna make my cheeks go full bone crazy and rosy like I normally like to, but again, because my skin is quite red anyway, I probably won't need it, but I like to kind of just add it so I feel like I have a bit of brightness to the face. So yeah, this blush is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I'm going to go in with a nice highlighter, so I'm going in with the Glazed Donut by Essence. I do love this one. It can be very it's very pigmented, but I thought because I haven't used it in a while, let's just add it on because we've got a glow. We've got a glow even when we're at home. Like, you know, just a bit of, you know, a bit of glow here and there. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Again, it's not over the top. It's not too crazy. But if you do want like a subtle glow when you're at home, that's perfect. I'm going to go in with the eyes next. So I've got two palettes that I want to kind of use today. I've got one with my L'Oreal, sorry, not my Rimmel collection. One of the I can't read today. Magnifi's Eyes. Nude edition. This was part of a Christmas collection that they released last year, and then for like another subtle colour I'm using a kind of Harry Potter / Boots collection. This came out not the Christmas just gone, the one before, so it's not old, but it is a little bit old, but the colour selection, oh my god, I love it. It's got some gold, it's got like a rose gold and a couple of dark ones. I'm going to use a few from here. I chose Hufflepuff not because I am one. I love Harry Potter, but I'm not in a home. I'm not in a house. Sorry, I just got it because the shades are really good. So what I'm going to do is go in with this nude section first. Let me open it. As I mentioned, I've used this palette before in one of my earlier videos. I think it was with one of my coffee and my beauty and coffee ones. But yeah, I use this just to do kind of like a nude look, and I used the brush before. It's not a very good brush, so I'm not going to use it today, but I'm going to go in with one of the nudes. Essentially I'm going to kind of do a transition shade, just to like one of these to kind of bring out the colour in my eyes. Where's my brush? Here we go. So I'm going to go in, let's go in with something just to kind of build it up really. Let's go in with this one just here, and again these don't have names, so I cannot tell you what they're called, I'm afraid. And again, these don't have a mirror, so I'm going to use my trusty mirror that I brought down today and just put it on the lid, so it's kind of like yeah, essentially it's a transition shade. So I'm going to just do it on this side. It's got a nice shimmer to it, but it's not anything you know, it's not too crazy. So that's fine. Let's just get her on. And yeah, so that's good. And then I'm going to go in maybe onto like the corner a bit with one of the darker shades. So I might go in with this one just here. It's a kind of, this bit of a grey. Let's try it. Let's try it with one of the brushes. Again, I'm going in with the corners, and because we're doing a light look today, we're not going to go too crazy. So yeah, we're just going to kind of go above just the eyelid, just so we're gonna, yeah, need to pack on a little bit more. These aren't as pigmented as I hoped they were, but yeah, she's going to go in the corner, just kind of darken it up a little bit there, just so it stands out. It's quite nice. You can see it just here, and I'm going to go onto the other side as well. So I hope you guys are having a good Easter weekend, or just a nice kind of time in general. Let me know in the comments what you've been doing. So the past few days, me and my husband, we've been watching quite a few horror films. Last night we watched Scream, and then today we watched Nightmare on Elm Street #3, which is one of my personal favourites. If you love #1, #3 is just as amazing. It's not going to beat the original, but it still has just like awesome kills in it, and just great elements of like Freddy's character, I guess, and you get to see Nancy again, and just kind of the story that what she's been doing, and you know, all a couple of new characters. Yeah, so sorry, I've just done a bit dark on the other side. I'm gonna go in with, let's try the Hufflepuff palette. So we're gonna go in with that one. I'm gonna go in with, so we've got a couple of gold shades, and we've got this rose gold one. I might go in with the rose gold just here because it's such a gorgeous shade. I'm going with one of my Morphe brushes. I'm just going to pick up, oh, she's very sparkly. So let's go here. Yeah, that's nice. And yeah, what we've also been doing is watching lots of Community. I am now obsessed with that show. It is fantastic. Oh my god, we watched like 10-12 episodes in a row. It's just so easy to watch them. They're like 20 minutes. It's on Netflix, and the first time ever, you know, that Netflix thing that pops up says, are you still watching? And I was like, hell yeah, stop interrupting. But it's, oh god, it's such a great show. I remember like people talking about it ages ago because of course it's got like Donald Glover in it, who is, you know, now known for his music and also his acting. And it's also got Joel McHale in it, who I love from a TV show called The Soup. I don't know if anyone ever watched that show. It was on E, which is on Sky. And basically the show was kind of him as a presenter taking the mick out of like TV reality shows and like breakfast shows and stuff in America. And it was one of the funniest shows I ever watched when I was growing up. It was so good. But yeah, as you can see, so I've added that rose gold just to the entire of the lid, and I think I might leave it at that because it's such a nice kind of subtle look. I think I might go in with an eyeliner, just do something nice and small because, you know, like to add a bit of a wing. So we're going to do a small wing today. Just going to clean up some of the fallout and just tidy up a little bit. It's only a little bit of fallout, nothing too crazy. Right, so let's go in with the Kiko Milano eyeliner, and it's the Ultimate Pen, yeah, basically. So I'm going to do a small one, just because, again, we're going for the subtle look today. So, should I just keep it like that? Yeah, that's quite cute. I've never really done an eyeliner where it's just there. You know, I might just keep it like that. It's quite cute. And then just, of course, they're never going to match. Oh god. Right, before we get any worse, let's leave it there. Let's blend her into the eyelid. And I'm going to have to make this one a bit bigger because, of course, I'm going to mess up. What a surprise. But yeah, this eyeliner is very nice, but I'm just very bad at doing them. So to end it all off, to end the kind of look, I've got a nice nude lipstick, which is the Soph Does Nails lipstick by Makeup Revolution in the shade Syrup. She released 3 different shades, and I've used quite a bit of it. I mean, I've still got a little bit left, just because it's a nice nude and it's nice to just wear when you don't want to do like crazy looks. So let's get this on. It's a very kind of pale nude for me, but when because I love her videos, she's like one of my favorite YouTubers, but when I first got them, I was like, I just want to get them, because I've never truly been into like really pale nudes. But then I thought, if I do a look where I don't want anything too crazy and I just want to kind of do something nice, and I think they might work, so I just had to kind of add a bit more powder to my top lip because we are oily already. So yeah, that is essentially like my finished look. It was just something really nice and simple for you guys on a Sunday, because you know, we're not being too glam, we're on lockdown still. But yeah, so thank you for watching. If you have any comments or any like questions or anything, please leave them in the comments. Please subscribe and like the video, share, etc., whatever people want to do. But thank you so much for watching. I'll be starting a new blog probably tomorrow, but then I'll try my best to upload a new video as well. But yeah, I hope you take care, I hope you're safe and healthy, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.